Over the past 9 years, my body has changed drastically, from being extremely skinny to putting on 70 pounds within 3 years, to losing all my gains due to depression and anxiety. This is my final video of the series, and I'm going to show you how I got myself back on track and where I am today. My next step was to have something the British government doesn't, and that's consistency. If I wanted to achieve my goals, I had to try and be as consistent as possible for the best results. Consistent with the diet, consistent with the training, consistent with every little small detail which goes into there, even taking, supplements, and even with your water intake. I was drinking between 2 and 3 litres a day, and that made me feel a lot better. I felt like I could think clearer. I used to have brain fog, and that kind of disappeared when I started going to the gym a lot more, eating healthier, and drinking more water. This is what I looked like just after 1 year of trying to lose, no, 2 years, This was just the beginning of lockdown, and I had achieved this physique just by going to the gym 3 times a week and, having a little bit of a diet. Muscle memory came in clutch, believe me. The idea of muscle memory is that your muscles remember how to get to a bigger point if they were previously. With me, because I lost a lot of my muscle due to my anxiety and depression, I was able to gain it back quite relatively quickly over the course of 1 to 2 years, which was great. It was like experiencing my newbie gains all over again. I then moved in with my girlfriend, and lockdown started. Lo and behold, even just thinking about lockdown, it doesn't feel real at all, to be honest. Just being inside and not being able to go out is just it just feels surreal, honestly. Because I had no access to the gym, my physique did start to take a little bit of a downturn, and I was actually spending a lot of my time on the computer now because I couldn't go out and I had no access. During lockdown, I started doing a little bit of streaming, and this was basically my life for the duration of lockdown.
Shit! Oh, it's doomed. PMC, mate. You suck. Naughty, naughty.
I had some fans, right? It's safe to say. I had some subs, but again, it was me kind of straying away from what I really wanted. I do still game here and there. I was playing Cyberpunk yesterday because apparently it's fixed. That was a bit of disappointment. So yeah, I do game like here and now, but it's not as much of an investment as I used to put it as. I bulked up on purpose during lockdown because I wasn't as big as I used to be on my cut. From this photo, you could tell, I had lost. I wasn't as big. My ideal weight would be 200 pounds lean. I'm 180 pounds at the moment. I'm not too sure on my body fat percentage. I mean, you can have a guess in the comments and tell me what you think, but like between 17 and 20%, maybe. Here are some photos of what I eat on a regular basis every single week. I do enjoy cooking. It's probably one of like my favorite hobbies. I just got such a passion for food. I love eating, honestly. I'm surprised I'm not fat. A passion for healthier foods, should we say, even though I do eat Domino's. And this is the thing which I did as well. I did have a stricter diet, but I was still having cheat meals. Once, twice a week. I was still having the pizza, the Chinese, the McDonald's. Everything was just in moderation. And because this was something which I wanted to do at a steady pace, it didn't matter at all. The weight dropped. It still dropped, even having the cheat meals in there. Which is great, because I love food. A little bit too much. So, after I started to experience little victories, started gaining my muscle back, started losing fat, started getting stronger, started feeling more confident in myself, the little victories add up. Seriously. They really, really do. And that started to get me more motivated because I was physically seeing the results, and I was also mentally feeling it as well. I didn't have good mental at that point, but it slowly got better over time. My life changed so quickly. Between this point and where I am now, I achieved a lot healthier physique and body and mindset. I bought my own house. I have more kids than most mothers in the council estates. I don't know if I'll include that or not. I don't know about that. I've got a decent job, decent pay, and I have a great relationship. And she's actually stuck with me from start to finish. And honestly, I don't know how she stuck with me at the start. She got a positive return on investment with me. Let's just put it that way. One of my biggest downfalls was that I was just always focusing on the past and reminiscing on how I used to look and how I used to feel, how confident I was. You know, I never focused on the present. And that is something I only do now. Hello?
Hello.
What's up?
I just heard you talking about the house renovations.
Yeah, I'm just speaking about the house renovations and that. But anyway, it was an amazing experience, and to achieve, you know, this was like the big victory, in my opinion, in those 2 years, from when I was really unhappy with myself. You know, 2 years ago, I would have never imagined that being possible. Yeah, I was living with my parents, unemployed, and you're gonna tell me 2 years later I've got my own house with my girlfriend, and we're just gonna renovate the complete shit out of it, and it's gonna be exactly how we want it. You know, people save for years and years, you know, like for a house, and that was one of the big goals, the bigger goals that kept me motivated to keep wanting to try and do extra things, you know, push myself at work, you know, earn some more money, get a promotion. It was a huge motivator, and it's one of my biggest motivations now. Get this mortgage paid off. Only 140,000 to go. Not much at all. Yeah, I'm planning to get the garage converted into a spare room. Ideally, I want it to be a gym, to be honest, but I was just thinking of having the garage as a gym, you know, it'd just be so convenient just to have it there. If YouTube is successful, just so Sophie doesn't hear this, we are going to turn the garage into a fully fledged 5-star gym resort. I've already got plans. Looking back on, you know, my younger self and the struggles and failures I went through, which led to me being in the worst state of mind and physical state possible. You know, there's been a lot of changes, and I'm not one who's to be cocky. You know, I don't have an ego at all. I would like to think I'm very down to earth, quite a nice person, but we've definitely made progress, and that's what matters. It's just about making those little victories over time, slowly. It's what you need, man. It's what you need. I do feel proud of myself, in the sense that I really grasp the situation of, I need to make change now, or it's going to be too late. And I'm hoping if anybody's watched this video and they're in the same situation, you know, you can do the same. There's absolutely nothing special about me at all. I am literally just another human being on the planet, just like you or anybody. And yes, we all come from different And yes, we all come from different backgrounds, different nationalities, skills, different personalities. You know, what makes us different is, you know, the list goes on, but we're all capable of making a change, right? Within ourselves. Definitely. The next steps from here are basically just trying to pick up where I left off. You know, when I was younger, I really wanted to chase this kind of YouTube idea of me trying to help other people with goals in regards to health and fitness. It's always been in my mind. It really has been. And alright, you know, these first few videos I've posted, they might not even be good, but over time, like, obviously, the more you do something, the better you're going to get at it, right? So, you know, I may not be the best person at speaking in front of a camera. I may not have, like, the highest quality content. But I might do one day. And I'm never going to find out if I could do it or not if I don't try. So, it's as simple as that, really.